Aloha, my name is Jonathan and I am a Hawaii real estate agent and broker. In this video, I want to talk to you about how 100,000 cash or finance isn't going to buy you anything. Now, before you get upset, hear me out. I get weekly calls from buyers that are saying, hey, I've got 100,000 cash, I want to buy something, or I want to buy something for $100,000 and I want to finance. So those are two completely different things, but they might end up in the same result. So let's just say $100,000 is a lot of money for a lot of people. I agree. But the challenge is finding a house for $100,000 in this marketplace. On this side of the island, we have structures that typically are unpermitted, which typically means that it can't be financed and it can't be insured. Now, it doesn't mean mostly, but that's the typical standard. With unpermitted, what that means is that it's not a legal structure by government county standards. If you want to find out more, in the description, I did another video on what is an unpermitted structure. So, for example, let's talk about inventory. So there are on this island about 1,200 homes for sale, ranging in price from $50,000 to $1 million, whatever. Of those 1,200 homes, 49 are under $100,000. Of those 49, 5 of them are legal structures. Either they have permits or they can be financed through conventional loans. So let's just say it's unpermitted, but you can still finance it through a conventional loan, depending on the situation. The problem with the financing is most lenders will not finance anything around $100,000. Now that typically means because the fee structures don't allow them to make that much money, or they can't charge a certain amount if it's a government loan. So again, $100,000 loan is not going to be easy to get because of, let's just say you have a government loan, they can only charge 3% for the maximum fees. And some of these lenders don't make that much on that and exceeds the 3% threshold. So then you say, well, I can still get a loan. Well, yes, you could probably go to a one of those unions, credit unions, sorry, it was a misstep. You could go to a credit union that will provide a loan for $100,000, but again, they might have more rigorous restrictions on where in lava zones you can buy. So their fees may be hidden in different ways, but their requirements might be stringent or lava zone specific. So the challenge isn't that we don't want to sell you a home as real estate agents or that we can't find you a home, but the challenge is finding a home that meets those criteria. Either it's permitted, either it fits financing rules, or overall inventory. So that's the challenge with that. So a couple of options around it is to either accept that it's unpermitted. Some homes are built really well, and of course they don't have permits, but it's illegal in the sense of it's a safe structure. Not on permitting standard wise, but you can definitely, a lot of people live in unpermitted structures and have lived for years. Then you get into the challenge of, can it be insured? So yes, you can find a house for $100,000, but there are some limitations that you have to accept. Either it's unpermitted or it can't be insured. Then you go with inventory. It's gotten really difficult to find structures for that price point. And even if you go to $150,000 financeable, that's still a challenge. So I would say if you were going to buy a house for $150,000 and above, I would look for a loan between $150,000 to $200,000 if you have that option of getting a loan, or if you have that option of financing with a big down. So hopefully that explains why the challenges of $100,000 is not going to buy you much in this marketplace. If you liked what I have to say, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. If you have future video suggestions, I'd be happy to entertain them and put them in the comments. Mahalo for watching.